There we go. This is the way I like it. Hey folks, this is former Navy SEAL Platoon Commander Cade Courtley with 4 Patriots, and today I'm going to discuss how something like a river can absolutely save your life. Now, in addition to the obvious, having a water source, especially if you have a personal filtration system, like I'll show you in a minute, because to be honest with you, I've gotten Giardia twice, and the first time, the doctors thought I had leukemia. So it's really important to either use a personal filtration system or to boil the water before you drink it. Now, in this particular river, it's filled with rainbow and brown trout. So the goal throughout this video is you're gonna see me catch, clean, and cook a rainbow or brown trout. Okay, so here's an example of an eddy. You can see the river, the flow of the river, but over here to the right, it's kind of spinning back. So it's almost a steady state of water, and that's where the trout in this particular river love to hang out. All right, here we go. So I cast into the flow of the river, and then I bring it back through the eddy. With a spinner, they're not real heavy, you're not using any weight on it, so you're not gonna get a huge cast, but for a situation where you're needing to get food and you're in a survival situation, a basic setup like this is ideal for this purpose. All right, got a bite. There we go. Come on. Careful taking the hook out. Look at that beauty. That's gonna be tasty. All right, so we caught this beautiful rainbow trout. Now it's time to clean it. So it's real easy on this. Start at the butt. You cut straight up the belly, like I've done already. You go ahead, you get rid of the innards. Make sure you scrape the stuff right along the backbone, get that out. And this is exactly how I'm gonna cook it, all right? I like it just like this. I keep the skin on because that's an additional form of not only flavor, but fat. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cook this thing on an open flame, and it's gonna be an amazing meal. This thing will be great, we're lucky. All right, so what we're gonna do is use the StarFire Camp Stove. These things are amazing, totally compact. I always have a little bit of Kleenex I keep with me. We're gonna put that in first. Then you wanna get some dry grass. We'll put that in second. Then we're gonna wait until that gets going before we start adding the larger kindling, okay? But again, make sure it's dead, make sure it's dry. All right, next thing we wanna do is we're gonna prep the fish for cooking. All right, we've already cleaned it, but you wanna get a stick, go ahead, get a nice point to it. You'll take the stick, that's why I kept the head on, go through the mouth of the fish and all the way to the end. All right, now it's time to start the fire. Fire bolt, go right here, get on the Kleenex. There we go. Add a little bit more dry. You start small and you build up. So wait till this grass is going, and you can start introducing sticks. Nice. The StarFire stove, it comes with this top, and basically you can use it for cooking on top of it with a pan or something like that. But since we're gonna be using sort of a rotisserie method with this, we do not need to use this that comes with it. All right, it's starting to put off heat. It's about time to start cooking our dinner. Nice. I'd go about 5-7 minutes basically. And you notice it when the skin starts getting flaky on the outside, that's when you're getting close. So let the heat go right up through the belly. Great thing about this stove is even in wind like we're having right now, because the way it was designed with the venting on the bottom, it's protecting the flame and it's actually feeding the flame. I mean, look at that. That is great. All right, we're getting close. Now look, if you find yourself in a life or death survival situation, this is the difference between living and dying. Catch, clean, cook, survive. This is Cade Courtley for 4 Patriots. Be a survivor, not a statistic. Cade out.